The lawmakers in the House of Representatives want the federal government to stop dragging its feet and start implementing laws and resolutions passed by the National Assembly. At the policy dialogue in Abuja, Speaker Tajuddin Abbas said the 10th House has done its part, especially on economic reforms and national security, but that progress depends on execution. Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu also noted that over 1,000 bills have already been introduced in this assembly, calling it ambitious and responsive.
Recognize that passing laws is not enough. We must also ensure that they are implemented faithfully, and that government actions are almost always subject to scrutiny. In the past 2 years, the House has engaged in robust oversight of the executive branch, holding ministries, departments, and agencies accountable to foster accountability and transparency in governance.
The 10th House has become a legislative powerhouse. Since June 13, 2023, the House has considered over 1,059 bills spanning every facet of national life, from constitutional amendment to sector-specific reforms in education, in health, and security, as well as the economy.
Now, the House Committee on Monitoring and Evaluation is now urging all stakeholders to track the 8-point legislative agenda and ensure results are felt across the country. Security and labor reforms were also in focus, with calls to recruit unemployed graduates into the armed forces as a way to fight crime and reduce joblessness. Civil society leaders echoed the message, saying accountability and collaboration are key to turning policies into impact.
The legislative agenda of the 10th House surely green flags the House of Representatives as the green chambers, as the House of the people, or the People's House, the beacon and the bastion of our democracy, as it heralds a new era of purposeful alignment with global parliamentary best practices benchmarked by the key indicators of strategic focus, measurable impact, and parliamentary audit.
Security remains a paramount concern for every Nigerian. It is not enough to merely condemn acts of terrorism, banditry, kidnappings, and communal violence each time they occur. As legislators, we must enact laws and support proactive, intelligence-driven security measures, strengthen the capacity of our security agencies, and promotes community-based policing.
It is in this regard that I make a passionate plea to the House of Representatives to partner with the Ministry to facilitate the speedy passage of the national labor laws, which will be brought before the House in a short time to come. These bills include Labor Standard Bill, Collective Labor Relations Bill, Occupational Safety and Health Bill, Labor Institutions Bill, the Nigerian Social Insurance Trust Fund Act 2010 to align with the Employers Compensation Act, the National Directorate of Employment Act 2004, the National Productivity Act, and the Michael Omodu National Institute for Labor and Studies.
But the challenge has always been the implementation. Whether you're talking about allocation of resources and then intervention from some other arms of government. I remember one of the cardinal points we had in the 8th Assembly legislative agenda was the issue of the sectoral debates. And we started it was going on very well. And then I had a call. Mr. Speaker, my ministers are complaining that you have prevented them from working. And it was just for a minister to show for just 30, 40 minutes, present in areas that we thought were very, very critical to the national economy, because then we were talking about diversification of our revenue sources.
I think that the opportunity of reviewing work done, the opportunity of presenting to citizens what the People's House has done is so very important for all of us. the National Policy Dialogue on Legislative Agenda is the first time this is happening. And I think it sets a benchmark, but also sets future direction for citizens to ask the question, what has the National Assembly done? For the National Assembly to respond to citizens on what it has done.
Hello, hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified about fresh news updates.